Guys, it is that time again. It is the time where we talk about some anchoring spots. Now, this is actually the fourth episode of my anchor spot series. Today, as you can see, we are going to be on the map Fringe. I believe this is the last map in the hardpoint rotation that we are going to do for anchor spots. I may be mistaken on that, but as of right now, I think that it might be it. So, like I said, today is Fringe, so let's get started. So on this middle hill, what's really important is that you get on one of these major head glitches overlooking mid-map. So on this side by the barn, it might be right here. This is a pretty nasty head glitch, very, very hard for submachine gun players especially to make it into the hill. If you want, you can also go top barn. Be aware though, if you're going to sit up here, you need to occasionally check your left side to make sure no enemies are flanking from train. This is a good line of sight to watch this little side room, but you got to make sure to check it every once in a while, because if you kill just two people, that's it from up here. They're going to be looking for you and they're going to be looking to take you out. Now on the other side of the map, your places in my opinion are a bit more limited. One, you have the white truck right here. It can be a good head glitch if you use it correctly, however it is very easy to be killed out of it from the right situation. For instance, if a player comes up in this window and you're shooting at someone top barn, it's going to be pretty easy for them to kill you, and it's also easy to get flanked just like it is top barn. However, on this side it's harder to watch your flank, and from top barn it's way easier. Just like look to your left and check it. Right here you have to actually jump up, which is makes you very visible, or have a teammate do it, which is really too much work. So you can sit right there. You can sit top grannies. However, it's going to be pretty debatable how much you're actually helping your teammates, because I feel like top grannies is a pretty easy spot to be killed out of. I guess you do have the same line of sight that top barn has, or not the same line of sight obviously, but you can see the same stuff mid-map. So if you guys agree with that, the top grannies is a good spot, then go for it. But let's move on to this second hill here. Now on this hard point, it's still debated, I guess, which side is better. So if you're going to be attacking this hard point, it's for sure going to be easier to break it coming from this side, because it's really easy. You can get on this wall right here and you can jump over while your friend gets on the head glitch and another teammate comes out of this doorway, and it's really hard for the enemy to control all that. While if you're on this side trying to break in, the enemy just has to control essentially one building. They just have to pre-aim down this hall with a gun, any gun, doesn't matter, and then have another person watching bricks, and you're pretty much good. I mean, the chances someone's going to flank all the way around alley are pretty slim, and if they do, then you're just going to have these spawns over here. Now the reason you might want these spawns on this side is so that when the hill rotates and is now over here in top grandma's, you already have the spawns. Anyway, if you want the spawns back here, you're going to want to be controlling these back, I guess, silos, whatever you want to call them, this back area behind grandma's. You don't actually have to sit back here, but you are going to have to make sure that no one is flanking this area, so stay in this little room right here, this side room, and every once in a while just check, make sure no one's flanking, and then you can go help the hill. Or if you want, you can watch from right here. Be aware though, they can flip the spawns. If you're just sitting right here, they can flip them, but it's pretty easy for you to just push out, and if you kill them one more time, then you have the spawns back. However, when the hill rotates, I'd recommend coming over here on this head glitch, because the enemies, if they have the old spawns over there by the alley like we were just talking about, they're going to be coming from train to try and flip the spawns and get control of this grandma's hill. If they're still coming from this side though, these little head glitches right here can always be pretty good. If you're a submachine gun player, or maybe you're an AR player who likes to play a little bit more sneaky, you can sit right here and wait for them to pop out. However, the spots become so popular that most of the time this is what you're going to see. You're going to see someone pop out just like that, and it's not going to be easy for you to win that gunfight, especially with an AR. So that is how you pretty much control grandma's hill in terms of an anchor. If you're more of a slaying AR, it's going to help if you push out front. If you got on this white truck head glitch right here, you could slay mid-map, have another AR slay that right side, and then your subs could control this area. Generally, you could have a submachine gun player in here controlling this, have one in the hill, have an AR player over there, another AR player out front, and you have the entire hill locked down. So let's move over now to the train hill, actually the very last hill on this map. This one does not have that many rotations compared to other maps. Anyway, like I said on the middle hardpoint, the spawns are really important on this hill. Both sides are obviously pretty even in terms of how you can break. You could say that the barn side is easier because you also could get in through this little side room. However, in my opinion, the side room is just congested, and If you try and run through here, it's very easy for an enemy to kill you if they're just pre-aiming. So I don't normally like doing that. What's most important about this hill is heavy AR pressure. You're going to want to have your ARs, if you are an AR, on either the right or left side, just peeking it, just making sure that no one is, stepping out of line on that side of the trains. If an enemy steps too far to the right, they're dead. That's what you want to set up in that situation. But also make sure that no enemies are flanking behind you, because if you have control of this hardpoint, it can be very tempting for an enemy player to want to flank. If they're not getting any progress, if they're not breaking the hill at all, they're going to really want to flank and get control, so be aware, be watching for that. If you're on this side, the grandma side, it can be very common for an enemy to set up on white truck and try and kill you as you're running to the hill, and that way the teammates have a way easier time. If someone is doing that, you must kill this person off of the white truck, because someone having the opportunity to kill you before you make it to the hill cannot be ignored. Especially if they're actually hitting their shots. There are going to be situations where you could probably slide by, but you just don't want to deal with it. Why slide by when you could just send someone to kill them? Just have one AR, bam, bam, double headshot, and you're good. Other than that, on this map, one thing that I want to say to all the sub players out there: don't be afraid to just jump in and contest. I know this is an anchoring spot video, but everyone can always learn more. And a lot of times I see some machine gun players, they'll be doing this, they'll be waiting for their teammates to come, but honestly, if they just jump in and sit maybe right here, don't get up close right here. If you get right here and wait, then you can either watch one side or the other, or you can lay down and watch no sides, but realistically, you're not going to be winning any gunfights like this. So I like to sit right here. You can't be seen from way down there or on their side, so it really helps because you can see if an enemy is coming up through the wall, and you can jump up and start shooting, so at least you have a chance of winning that gunfight instead of just being bait in the hill, and the whole time you're also contesting, so you're not losing any points. But that is pretty much how this map Fringe is going to be played with an AR. Guys, hope you all enjoyed. I hope this video was a lot easier to understand than my other anchoring spot videos. I tried to talk a little bit slower and really, think about what I was going to say before I went in and just started talking about it, and I think that really helped. So guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video.